Hi guys, and welcome back to Sisters in the City with me, Anna Vakili.
And me, Mandy Vakili.
I must say that Mandy's having the most annoying day-to-day ever. Like, you're actually so annoying today.
Your duty is to check all technical things.
Yeah.
And we've been recording. We started this podcast. Okay, we started it. I was on a vibe, okay? And then what happens? Oh my God, technical difficulties, like literally like 10 minutes in.
Yeah, well, I don't know, it just shut down.
I know you lied.
It wasn't 10 minutes, it was 5 minutes.
I don't believe you.
It was 5 minutes.
I felt like I was talking for 10 minutes. Now I've got to do the whole 10 minutes again.
It wasn't 10 minutes, it was 5 minutes. And it happens. Like, I have to be aware of our conversation. I have to be aware of the laptop.
Oh.
I have to be aware of the cameras.
I'm aware of the cameras as well.
I have to do everything, yeah?
You're making things up now. I have to be aware of the microphone.
Wait, hold on a minute. We've been here for like 3 hours, yeah? I have to listen to you moan about your relationship problems. Then I have to listen to you moan about how you've got work tomorrow. And then I have to listen to you moan.
I did not moan about that.
Listen,
I'm moaning Mandy.
I watched a video today of a 100-year-old woman. She's turning 100, and she said that her life lesson, like to why she has a great life, is because she has a positive attitude. Yeah?
Well, you know what?
And I'm all about that positive attitude. And you're really bringing negativity in.
The fact that
over
you've had
here.
time to watch a video today just shows how we've been living very different lives.
Okay, what have you done today, Mandy? What have you
packed. I've unpacked.
I thought you unpacked yesterday. You had the whole of yesterday.
I unpacked everything yesterday. On the day I landed.
We landed in the morning.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did. We landed at midday, 12.
I don't feel like it was midday.
It was.
All right, listen, I got home at like 1-ish.
You're just bullshitting.
And I had to wash everything.
You just told me an hour ago that your cleaner did all of that.
No, I washed everything. She irons. I have help, okay? But I still have to do things. Anyway, let's talk about all of this palaver.
Okay, just stop with the negativity. I want a positive attitude from now on.
You know what? We're going to get into an argument.
Okay, all right.
Sometimes you're negative and I have to put up with your negative face.
Not like you, though. You're annoying negative. Like, if I'm negative, it's like real shit. You're like annoying. Why does my belly, like just before we start, Anna, why does my belly look so big? I'm like, I don't know. She's like, but why when I stand up?
You know what she said? Because you eat too much.
She was pissing me off. Like, you're just actually pissing me off. And she's like, why is it when I stand up, it's not like that? When I sit down, it's like that. Asking me
That's actually a very good question. Maybe people could answer that. Guys, when I stand up, I've got a flat stomach. When I sit down, honestly, it's like 5 months pregnant vibes.
Well, like, annoying questions.
That's not normal.
Annoying questions.
Something's up. Is it too much loose skin, do you think?
I don't know. And then you're just being annoying. You're like, it's a serious question, though, and a serious question. I'm like, have to actually give energy to this.
Oh, yeah.
You remind me so much of Cowsley. He asked me annoying questions today. I'm like, can you go do a Zara return for me? And I give him my card. He was like, but doesn't it have to be for the same person's card that, is giving the card in? I'm like, no, it's fine.
That's a valid question, actually.
No, because they're not going to ask passport check with your card.
He was just finding excuses because he didn't want to do anything for you.
That's what I said. I said, I just know. He's like, how do you know? I said, I just know. He said, how do you know? Just ask my question. And I got to a point where I was like, I think you're just finding excuses to not take it, Anyway, like, just annoying questions.
Well, you know what they do say? They say that like Pisces and Cancer make very good lovers.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm Pisces and you're a Cancer, Anna. And
We
so is your boyfriend, Kauzik. He's Pisces and you're a Cancer.
That's why you're so alike with him.
And do you know what they say about Sagittarius and Pisces?
What?
Which is me and Gingerbeard.
What?
You don't seem like you care at all about my life.
No. Go on, what did they say?
They say
you become one of the horoscope people. They annoy me.
It just came up and it was really interesting. It came up. It said they have hostile communication.
Really?
And that's like you on the head.
Yeah, literally, you guys.
Anyway, so guys, we'll start off by saying we're not doing any more Love Island episodes.
Yeah, we literally ended it a week before the final episode because basically, whilst we were away, our last episode, week 7, we got attacked for basically saying that I got loads of comments saying we said that Whitney was scary and aggressive when we never said the word aggressive. No. And that's just the internet. Like, one person in the comments probably said, why did you call her aggressive? And then everyone else.
But we did not.
We did not. Go watch the episode. We never called her aggressive. Mm-hmm. Mandy said she's scary.
Yeah. In that moment, in that few clips of that one episode, like the whole podcast review on Love Island, like me and Anna have been Whitney's #1 fan.
Literally her #1 fan.
Her biggest fan and her biggest supporter. We have voted for her.
Literally, she's the only person we voted for every time there's a voting.
I DM'd her.
I followed her.
Like it's what you've done. What you've done is embarrassed us now, okay? Because we were her biggest fan. Every podcast episode, like bigging her up, complimenting her. She's so hot. Her swag. She's so funny. Blah blah. And then we said one thing on one episode. Yeah, we criticized her character and her behavior. I said, yeah, like what she did was out of order. She's scary. Because what I meant is that, like, in that moment, in that one episode, the way her face was, like, completely expressionless. The way her face was completely expressionless and blank, and, like, the way she did a 360 flip on someone that was, like, her closest person was a bit scary. Like, it's not a big deal. I'm scary. Anna was the scariest person to ever be on Love Island.
Woohoo! And I was scary in an aggressive way. Like, she wasn't scary in an aggressive way. She was scary in her own way.
Yeah.
But I was scary in an aggressive way, and...
But she's not scary in general. She was just scary in that one moment she had in Love Island Villa. And like the way people jumped on it and attacked us
was like,
that was even more scary.
Yeah, I was getting DMs like, you ugly Iranian bitch. How could you call her scary and aggressive? Never called her aggressive. Like, where is this coming from? I was so confused. I was away. It was really upsetting me. We were both upset us both. We were on holiday. And we was like, whoa, if this is what can happen from just doing like Love Island reviews, we can just get attacked like that, then I don't want to do it no more because it's just not fair. Yeah. It wasn't fair. We've like literally been always very like treated everybody very equally on that show. If anything, maybe not equal because we gave Whitney way too much like love and support compared to the rest.
I went like...
We had our favourite and she was our favourite.
She was our favourite, yeah. And even that podcast clip that the Shade Borough obviously put up that caused all this outrage and people to attack us, 2 minutes before the clip that they put up saying, oh, Whitney, like she was scary. 2 minutes before that, I was talking about how she's my favourite person on the villa and how I think the producers set her up to basically behave a certain way by telling her and Locken that they're the favourite.
Yeah.
That's basically was what I was saying before. I was saying how, like, she's my favourite. So I think the Shade Bar is very shady. And I feel like...
they're strategic. They're very, like, from the moment I've come out of the villa, they've always posted videos and photos of me in a certain way so that I can get just, like, trolled and bullied on that page.
I think they just put out toxic messages.
Yeah, I mean... That's quite sad because you know what? Other than our Love Island reviews, which is just like a TV show review, like our podcast brings so much happiness into people's lives. Yes. Like the amount of people that messaged us even while we were away, coming up to us saying like, we love listening to you. It makes us so happy. It's helped girls become more confident. It helped people leave toxic relationships. It's helped in so many ways make people's lives better. But like, if you're running a platform which is just basically...
I think if you follow pages like the Shade Bar, be very wary of like the toxic messages they're putting out there. And I think if you genuinely listen to our podcast, you'd see that we're very fair in how we treat people. And like Anna said, in fact, we were unfair to Whitney in a sense that we gave her the most love. And I criticised like so many people on that show. Like I went in on Mitchell, I went in on Abby, I went in on Zach, I went in on Molly. I literally complimented and criticised people every podcast review episode, depending on how their behaviour was on the like that week.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So it was like it changed all the time.
Yeah. I think basically what you said is true. Like anyone that actually listens to our podcast, from like people that are commenting and sending messages when they've not even listened to the episode.
Yeah.
Like listen to the episode. If you actually listen to the episode or watch our podcasts and you know us, then you'll never ever say anything like that because you know what we like.
Yeah, like, you know what? We're trying to do this in a very like tongue-in-cheek, non-serious manner as well. But we need to keep it, you know, intense and entertaining. And we are doing a podcast review where we're putting every person's behaviour and character and personality on a microscope and reviewing it, you know, every week.
At the beginning of that episode, we did say, Mandy, like, it's just for fun. Like, no one's characters actually showed from that show. I was on that show and we were speaking about how, you know, like, it only showed the aggressive side of me and the angry side of me, whereas I've got another side of me. And even Scott was on After Sun the other day and he was like, you know, you have to keep saying, everyone, you only see 1 hour of a whole day. Yeah. Like, it was just entertainment.
I feel like if you really want to know what we're about, watch our whole podcast. And like, listen to these like toxic platforms and don't jump on a vibe of like
When you see
attacking
one
someone.
person say something and then you just like be your own person.
To be honest, it didn't bring me down because like I don't get brought down by like people's opinions of me. Like I know that I'm a fair, good person.
Yeah.
And I know that like it's just a fucking review of like a stupid show that like stupid people like Anna go on. But the audience is like really...
The audience, basically, from what I've seen, from like even just following the Love Island page, a lot of the comments that are like, they're very like trolling comments, bad comments. Like, obviously, when I first came out the villa, I was getting like really badly trolled. And I just thought to myself, wait a minute, I don't really want to be a part of this anymore. Like, I'm kind of tired of it. Like, I think I'm just going to even stay away from any interviews about Love Island. I'm just going to try my best to keep away from it. Obviously, since we started this podcast, we've kind of got our own brand now. Like, when people come up to me now on the streets, no one even says, like, Love Island. Like, very few people. Most of the time, people come up to me, it's about our podcast.
Yeah, we're popping because of the podcast, bitch.
Yeah. And, like, people are coming up to me, Mandy, in Barcelona, in, like...
Yeah, same. I feel like they're coming up to you more than they're coming up to me now.
Literally,
because the way you're going on about it.
Like, I was in a little coffee shop in Barcelona, like, in an alleyway, and a girl came up to me in the airport.
I get really, like, awkward when people come up to me.
Why?
I don't know what it is.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't know, like, who to be or how to act.
What do you mean? You just be yourself?
I don't know how to thank them because I want to really show my appreciation for their support, but I just don't know how to show it in that moment.
You just say thank you for your support.
Anyway, guys, we're not doing Love Island anymore because like we're not being attacked for no reason. So fuck that. And I can't be bothered to do it anyway. So I'm kind of glad that this all happened because I just never wanted to do it. And it was Anna's idea.
It was my idea because I just wanted to put more content out for everyone. But like I said, if people can come for my character and like, you know, you could call me like any name under the sun. Yeah, like ugly, like fat, hypocrite. But like when you come for my character, my morals and stuff like that, things like that upsets me.
Yeah.
And I just can't be bothered for that. Do you know what? That's why I kind of like that our podcast is quite small at the moment and it's not like huge because I feel like the more bigger you get, the more you like people will try in their own way to just cancel you or like put like, you know, come for your character.
Anna, I'm just uncancelable. Do you know what I mean?
But anyways, should we start? I thought we'd do a little, because obviously me and Mandy have been on a cruise.
We have been on a cruise, baby. And do we have to tell you about this cruise?
Yeah, like we've never been on a cruise before. It was our first time. We got offered to go with this company called Trending Travel with Virgin Voyages. And we thought, you know what, let's go. Let's take this opportunity.
And I was not prepared for the amazingness.
I was not at all. Like, I literally did not think it was going to be, I thought it was going to be good, but I didn't think it was going to be that amazing. Like,
I took Gingerbeard. And
I was supposed to take Cowslick, but yet again, he let me down. But I went with my cousin, which like worked out really well, to be honest. And it was the four of us.
The whole time it was the four of us. Me, Gingerbeard, Anna, my cousin. And he was like the mother duck.
And we were like the baby ducks.
And we were like the baby ducks, just following him around the boat. And I don't even know why. It was like, why did that happen when me and you kind of like, you know, we got this whole Virgin Voyages with Trending Travel as like an influencer trip. And then we were following him around the ship like ducks.
Honestly, that ship is unbelievable. It's so big. The first, like, I mean, even up to the end, I still couldn't find my way around.
Could I first start off with, So obviously you have to board the ship at Barcelona. And for this voyage, for this cruise, there's so many different cruises that you can choose from, so many different destinations. There's like different ships as well that they have. But we went on the Valiant Lady ship and we boarded in Barcelona. And boy, did I listen to Anna and take the dumbest advice and get this flight that she told me to get, an early flight, yeah?
Oh my God.
No, bitch. So this
I said get the early flight because what if you have a delay? Then
what,
you
like
can't...
a 3-4 hour delay?
Yeah.
I would have taken the risk. Because guess what?
You would not have taken the risk.
I was in a hot night tracksuit, yeah? in Barcelona. For like 4 hours, me and Gingerbeard, on an all-nighter with no sleep. When I say tracksuit, I'm talking London winter tracksuit. Because what did I think? I thought I was going to get off that bloody plane and I was going to get straight on that beautiful ship. But no, that did not happen. My legs were chafing. My arse was sweating.
Yeah, I had a similar situation because obviously we didn't sleep. Our flight was like, at 6 a.m. and we had to be at the airport at 4. So we didn't sleep. Didn't sleep the night. And then me and my cousin got our own flight and basically when I got to Barcelona, like that flight, I was like literally falling asleep. And then when I got to Barcelona, like zero sleep, I thought I could handle it. I was literally, as I was walking, like feeling like this, and I was embarrassing myself everywhere I went to. I went to a coffee shop and I was at the coffee shop like this, yeah. And I thought, okay, you know what the funniest thing is? I was like, okay, you know, I want to take my laptop out and I'm going to try and upload our podcast. And I take my laptop out and the woman comes over and she's like, you can't take your laptop out in the coffee shop. I was like, huh? It was like a proper cafe. I was like, why? She was like, certain hours you're not allowed to take your laptop out. I was like,
mad, isn't it?
I was really confused. I was like, I swear, in the London, like everywhere you take your laptop out. Anyway, I continued falling asleep on the whole of that, like the Barcelona bit until we got to the ship.
Yeah.
So we met these two TikTok influencers and their version of Barcelona was so different to me and Mandy's version of the Barcelona.
They were American as well.
Yeah, they were these American influencers and their Instagram pages, them in Barcelona with these platform wedges.
I'm laughing about
platform wedges, like eating a baguette on one side of each, like one on one side, the other on that side. And like amazing like content pictures. And I was like, wow, like me and Mandy
are the shittest influencers. We always talk about this though.
We talk about this.
But like I was sweating, like getting a fungi infection between my bum cheeks in Barcelona. And they were like eating croissants in flowery dresses with amazing light. How do they look like that after a flight though? An all-nighter?
They're literally, their faces, hair, perfect.
I look like Gingerbeard's boyfriend. I don't get it.
I was falling asleep all over Barcelona.
I was pissing myself. I was going to piss myself, and I didn't know where to piss. And then we couldn't find anywhere. And then Gingerbeard paid £15 to go to a museum so I could piss.
You're joking me.
No.
That's so funny. Yeah, I just thought to myself, like, how? And I was like to her, how do you get these amazing... She was like, you know what? We're so lucky to have such a blessed job. So I put the effort in. I take in a bag, like 3 different outfits and I do outfit changes whilst I'm out. And I get my pictures because we're so lucky to have this job. We should appreciate it. And then I felt to myself, at that moment, I never felt so small. I was like, you know what? She's right.
She's right. But I could be wearing Versace from head to toe. I could be in a gown designed by the best Met Gala designer. And I would still look like a rotten potato.
After a flight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like my point.
Yeah.
Don't matter how many outfits are in that bag. It don't matter. I just look like a different human being after a flight.
Yeah, but
an all-nighter.
No, I don't.
Where is she getting ready?
No, yeah, but
I had to pay to go to the toilet.
No, but then I did actually, we followed them on Instagram actually. And then the whole trip, I was watching their like Instagram posts and stories. And every day where they went though, they got amazing content and like they'd go all night, I bet, like going out. And then the next day they'd get ready. And I thought, where's the energy coming from?
From being 7 years younger than me. That's where the energy comes from.
Maybe that's what it is. But yeah, we need to up our game. We were actually talking about it before this podcast. We were talking about how we need to change our ways.
We need to go on content trips, Anna, where we just take amazing pictures of like ourselves.
Yeah.
And not get on fucked up every night.
Yeah. I think I'm better than you. I think you're...
Of course you do.
Yeah. Genuinely, I think you are... It's a good thing that you want to enjoy your moment more than you want to work. Like when we're out, you would rather enjoy the time you're out than think about pictures and work. You want to get out of the way.
100%.
Kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm more like, let's spend time with this. Let's put this first.
You know what it is? I just feel like, I'll be honest, I just honestly feel like, how is a fucking app that did not even exist like 10 years ago? Like how is it taking over the pleasure of my life, the moments of my life? An app?
Yeah.
An app, you know?
Yeah, because I did ask this girl, you know, like,
do you know what I mean? Like, I want to enjoy my life. I want to be at a restaurant, be present. I want to be at a beach club, I want to be present. I don't want to be running around, I want to take a picture.
You don't have to,
picture
though, but this is the career you're chosen.
I didn't choose this career. The career chose me.
Bullshit.
After you went on that show, which we cannot speak of anymore.
But like I was on that girl's Instagram and I could see like, you know, she'd have a picture like stroking a dog. She'd have a picture like everywhere. And I was like to her, how'd you get all these pictures and you do them, you know, them dumps? And she was like,
it's a sad life though, because I have done that before.
She was like,
and
you have to take pictures.
Like I'm drained. The world is sucking me dry.
Yeah, she was like, basically, I take pictures all the time. Like every few minutes, like I'll take a picture. Whatever I'm doing, I'll get someone to take a picture. Like their life is pictures.
But do you think you can do that and enjoy it at the same time? Maybe you can.
I think it's a habit. I think we need to get into the habit of it.
As long as it's not taking away, I don't want to be that girl that people talk about me and they're like, oh God, don't want to be at a dinner party with her. She's always on her phone. I don't want to be that person. I want to be the person that's making everyone laugh.
Yeah, but that's your job.
Yeah, well, maybe you have to have job, work, and play, and they should be separate. Or one day.
But when you're lifestyle blogging, that's your lifestyle. That's what people are following you
I've just
for.
been them people. I've been around them people that have talked about those girls, and I feel sorry for them.
Since when did you care about what people say? When we were sitting at that table with them girls and we were having dinner, because basically one of the restaurants on the ship, you have to sit with like strangers. It was like a Korean thing, and like apparently it's a speciality in Korea.
It was an amazing restaurant.
Yeah, you have to sit with people you don't know. Anyway, it turned out to be them. And didn't you see she had a camera? She was vlogging it.
Yeah.
Me and Mandy started the trip with like, we're going to vlog this. We took the camera. We entered the ship vlogging it. That vlog lasted about 5 minutes.
Yeah, and then vlogged again. I forgot all you even brought the camera on board.
I mean, if it wasn't for me, we wouldn't have, at least I took the step of bringing the camera.
You were like, I can't do it without you.
What?
You were like, I can't do it without you, but you were with me on the ship. So, I don't. You're meant to take control of the production.
Anyway, that's that basically.
Anyway,
so let's talk about the ship.
Seemed like they were a great company at the dinner party, and
Yeah.
they were full of life, and they
They
were
were.
very good company. So maybe you can do both.
Of course you can.
I can't multitask. I'm going to try. I'm going to give it my all. But to be honest, I do like it when I take pictures of really cool things and I do a dump. I'm very proud of myself.
Proud of your dump.
Like you, I get really proud.
I mean, I think I did my first dump.
It was very
ever
nice. Very nice.
In Asia.
I really enjoyed dumps. Who started dumps?
I don't know, but I've always wanted to do a dump. And I did my first dump in Ajaccio.
Is that your first ever dump?
Yeah.
I've done dumps before.
Have you?
Yes.
I'm officially now a dumpster.
Anyway, can we go back to this cruise?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Imagine, like, for example, you're come out of your terrace bit and
I was going to say that. So don't take what I was going to say. Like, don't do that. Like, I don't ever do that. I done like a few videos of that moment and you're stealing it from me.
What about the terrace and
Yeah,
the sea?
have you
You're in the
seen
sea.
you come
You're
out
in
your
the
terrace
sea.
and it's like beautiful sea, sunset, everything. You could literally bend over and get it up the arse while you're watching the sea. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I haven't done that though. I didn't do that. I'll do it on my next cruise.
Did you not?
No.
Okay.
Why are you saying did you not? As if like you
why
done it
did
with
you
our
say
cousin.
up the arse? Like,
No, like up the vagina but behind. It's so mesmerizing. It's so romantic.
yeah, it's honestly amazing just being out in the sea. It's such a weird feeling.
Yeah.
You suddenly feel like the world is
So
so
small.
I was going to say so big.
No, I was gonna. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I was going to say
When
big.
I'm there, I feel like my world, my problems, are so small.
When you're in the sea, I want to say the ocean. It's the ocean, isn't it?
Well,
when
seas are connected to the ocean.
Is
but
there a difference
seas-
between a sea and an ocean?
Yeah. So let me give you a geography lesson.
Okay.
Seas are the waters that are like closer to land. So they're where the waters and the land connect.
Right.
And the ocean is obviously connected to the sea, but there's like no land
So
connecting
we were in
to
the
it.
ocean.
No, we were around the seas.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you couldn't see the land, but we were.
You just said the seas where the lands are. We couldn't see the lands.
You couldn't see the land, but the ship, the captain knows that we're on seas and we are like connected. Our waters are connected to land.
Okay.
And then there has to be a certain vast amount of distance of like water
Where
and
did you learn
land.
this?
I Googled it
When?
when I was on the ship.
Anyway, guys, so you go onto the ship, it's huge, right? There's all these different restaurants, like I think about 7, 8, like there's 7 like fine dining restaurants. When I say fine dining, like literally what you'd get in like Mayfair.
Amazing.
I'm not even joking, like what you would get in Mayfair kind of vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, go on my Instagram, I'm going to pick a little highlight reel of the cruise. Then you've got the 15th floor. The 15th floor was where it was going down.
It was the galley, yo.
Yo, it's called the yeah, the galley.
Every day, let's go to the galley. What should we do? Galley.
We would just walk around looking. Obviously, I had Mykonos coming up, yeah, which was the worst timing to go on this cruise before Mykonos because that food is so good, yeah. And I don't want to put on weight for Mykonos, yeah, but couldn't help myself. So me and my cousin would become like, we would actually like food perverts. We'd go around to every one of the stalls and stare at the food and they'd be like, what can we get you? We're just like, we're looking. And then in the end, I'd give in. I'd get the food and I'd just take a bite.
of everything. And every time you go to the galley, there's something different. It's a surprise. There's different food. One day is Indian curry biryani. The next day is burgers. The next day is pork chops with potatoes. Every day is different.
But then they've got the sections where everything's the same. So
Yeah,
they always do 24-hour full English breakfast.
And a 24-hour salad bar.
And their salads were actually nice.
Unbelievable salad. And there's sushi, there's hot dogs, there's pizza, there's everything. Dessert, croissants, the morning croissants, ice cream parlors, everything.
Everything. It was just too much. It was too much.
And there's a gym.
And there's a gym.
The gym is unbelievable. Each treadmill
is £22,000.
We Googled it because we wanted to buy it and then we realised we never could.
And then they had about 16 of those in there. I calculated it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money they spent.
A lot of money.
Yeah. And imagine being in that gym. And, like, I actually worked out for the first time. Like,
because it's such a beautiful
consistently
gym.
On holiday. Yeah, because you're on the treadmill and you're staring out into the ocean. Well, not the ocean.
Sea, ocean,
sea.
same thing.
Sea. And then
So
yesterday
amazing.
I came back to Pure Gym and it was a very different view.
I have a treadmill in my living room. And I'm just like, it's for skinny people. It doesn't even fit me on it. Anyway, it was so amazing. There's a spa on there. You can get massages, pedicures.
There's shops.
I
Mandy
went
was shopping with Gingerbeard's card.
And the worst part is you have this bracelet. So you just go around tapping this bracelet and then you don't even get the bill to the end. But everything's inclusive, guys. I want to tell you, everything's free apart from obviously shopping on the cruise.
Or
and
alcoholic.
alcohol.
Yeah.
Otherwise, all food.
Yeah.
When I say all food, I mean all food.
It's free.
Is free. So imagine that.
It's worth it.
You're paying for accommodation, food, and this amazing cruise, amazing views. I can't get over the views. Like, I will never forget going to that restaurant called The Wake. And it was like a lower ground restaurant. It was on like the basement of the...
I don't remember what floor it was. But
and literally, it's...
like you can see the waves by the window.
We're right next to the sea level, basically.
Almost. A bit higher.
It's so beautiful.
So beautiful. But I'm already looking to go to my next one because this time I'm going to eat everything.
Yeah.
Everything that I can see and I want.
Yeah, they do breakfast till like 11:30 and the breakfast every day is different. And then it's lunch and then it's dinner and then it's just, oh my God. Take me back. There's a woman there that apparently lived there.
Yeah, she lives there like non-stop. She doesn't come off. She just stays on.
She's such a baller.
Yeah, but they said she must have a deal or something. But
that is amazing. I didn't want to come off. I was really, really upset to come off.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, another influence trip, please.
Yeah. Another one, please.
It was incredible. I want to take my mom. I want to go with my boyfriend again.
Yeah.
I want to go with my friends. You can literally get fucked up and party and like go clubbing on that ship. There's clubs, there's bars, there's like people are having mad pool parties.
Yeah, and do you know what I love about the cruise is that basically it's got so many different like age groups. There's like older people, younger people. Like at one point me and Mandy were looking at this old couple.
So cute.
And it was a scarlet night. It was just like a red party on the ship. And like she was wearing a nice little red dress, red heels. And he had this little shirt with a red collar. And me and Mandy both had tears in our eyes. We literally both
and they were watching the party.
It was so cute.
And
we were about to cry, both of us. We were like, it's so cute. There's so many different age groups, different shapes and sizes, ethnicities, like different sexual orientation. There's so many gay people on that ship.
So LGBT pro.
So much.
pro.
And like, that's what I loved about it.
I loved it too.
It's just such a mix of people. And that's amazing. They're all coming together. When we're like usually go away on holidays or when we go out in London, you're kind of used to like the same type of people.
Yeah.
So it was amazing. And it wasn't trashy.
No, it was classy. Proper classy.
But like different types of people. It was great.
And they put on events and shows that brought people together. You know, like the Scarlet Party, and like they have circus shows, and they have a little jazz lounge downstairs next to the casino where everybody kind of sits there with their drink and just vibes to it. Honestly, the ship is so massive that you could be playing chess on one part of on the ship while people are literally having the craziest party on the other side of the ship.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's so much to talk about when it comes to this cruise that I can't. All I know is that I want to go on more.
Yeah, I'm looking already to book one for next month.
Yeah.
I want to go on to the one that goes to Croatia. I've never been to Croatia, but from looking at pictures on Pinterest, it looks amazing.
I have no holidays, but I'm going to try and like beg my boss
Yeah, and it stops off at Croatia. Where else does it stop off? I can't remember.
Corfu. Yeah, I really want to go to Corfu.
So yeah, I'm hoping that they'll let me go on another influencer trip.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I know Kalslik really regretted not coming.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
I bet he did.
He did regret it because he was doing my nut in the whole time I was there.
Yeah.
Literally getting at me because he was
jealous. Jealous.
Like first thing, well, actually, what happened was two of Gingerbeard's friends just surprised him and came down
and came to Ibiza for like 24 hours.
For 24 hours, and they're obviously guys. And then we were going to go out with them on a night out, and he was like, "Well, I don't want you going out with other guys."
But they're kind of like his mates too. Like he goes out with them like all the time in London.
Yeah, they're not mates, but they're like kind of acquaintances. Yeah, we're going with them to Mykonos next week.
Yeah,
and again, he was like, I don't want you to go out with guys. And I was like, well, I'm going out. I'm not going to sit on the ship while my sister, my cousin, my sister's boyfriend go out in Ibiza. I'm not going to sit on the ship like, bye guys, have fun. And it just...
But like his best mates there, like my boyfriend, like it's just like you've got that kind of security blanket of knowing like your best mates there.
It's not even that like he's worried that I'm going to do anything. He knows I'm not going to do anything. He trusts me. It's not about that. It's not about having someone there.
I think it was just jealousy that he wasn't on this amazing cruise.
He said to me after, like, and he sent me a video while I was there, like, I don't want my girl in a club, full stop, wearing like heels and his little dress, looking amazing, where like, you know, guys are going to be looking at her, trying it on her. I don't want her in that environment. But the funny thing is like, you work in that environment. Every weekend, and I deal with that. Can you see like how fucked up it is?
And not only that, you didn't choose to come on this cruise without him.
Yeah,
you wanted him to come with you,
but he couldn't because of work.
Yeah, so
yeah, that's what I said. I was like, you were meant to be here, and you're not here now. You sit.
You couldn't come on this cruise on this environment because you have to be in the other environment. Like, please.
Yeah, and then he would get angry at me, and as he was getting angry, basically, something came out about Kalslik. No, Gingerbeard told me something about Kalslik, which he wasn't meant to tell me. And I found out that Kalslik had lied to me about something, which was really...
It wasn't big at all.
It wasn't a big lie. In fact,
it just freaked Anna out.
It freaks me out. It was actually a really small lie. Like, imagine it's something like so small as like, I drink Red Bull all the time. Like, I can't imagine it to you. I can't explain it to you without telling you what it is. But he lied to me. Yeah. And I basically, for like 7 weeks... And I believed him. And then I found out through Gingerbeard that he was lying to me. And when I tell you, Manny, I was on the 10th floor of that ship, screaming. I'm talking about aggressive, scary screaming. Yeah. People were walking past me like, has she... Manny, people thought that like my husband had an affair.
That's so bad. What if like the influencer director or somebody walked past you at that point?
At that point, I didn't care. I was screaming, crying. The waitresses had to come and put tissues next to me. They brought me a cup of water.
Oh my God, their service was unbelievable. Exceptional.
I was barefoot, crying, and these people...
You're so over the top. I always say this on the podcast.
Yeah.
You're so overdramatic.
Anyway, and I look naked because you can't see the bottom of my thing. I beg you, the side looks naked. Anyway, I was just so over the top because you know what it is like, I thought to myself, if you could lie to me about something so small, look me in my face and swear to me, and that you're not doing something, but you are. And it's such a small thing that you don't even need to lie to me about, I wouldn't even get angry about, then what else can you lie to me about? Because you know what? I get it when guys do like white lies. Like, let's say I smoked weed and then you won't tell me that you smoked weed because you're scared I'm going to get angry because I don't like it.
When it's something you won't get angry about, it's like, why are you lying?
Yeah, but when it's something that I'm not going to get angry about, why are you lying? Like, that freaks me out.
Because I tell Anna like all the time, she doesn't listen to me, that men are like weirdos and they lie and they're like compulsive liars. And the women that think they're like, their partners don't lie and don't have this problem, their partners are just very good liars. Because obviously I had a big realization though, like on that moment that like, okay, because I thought me and my partner were like, I can't explain it. Like I thought one thing me and him had is like, we're like one person. And I said to Mandy, I felt like how I know you like the back of my hand. I laughed my arse off.
She was like, what are you on about? I was like, I felt like I knew him like the back of my hand. Like
she's like, I felt like I know him the way we're as close as like me. No, you literally said that, which is fine because that's how relationships should be.
Yeah.
We're as close in the sense of I know him like I know you, Mandy, like the back of my hand, yeah? I laughed my ass. You're never going to know.
Imagine this thing that I found out. I was literally sitting there in front of my sister and her boyfriend. I was like, you can put a rope around my neck and I swear to you it's not true. And I was that sure that like it was not true. And then when I confronted him and I was like, is it true? First he tried to lie about it. And then when he admitted it, I was like, whoa, like it was such a shock to me because that's how sure
I've already
I
had
was.
these lessons though. Like, obviously what I say about boyfriends lying, I don't mean that generally. I just mean that you will never 100% 360 know your romantic partner like you think you do. And that's like a fact. Most people, there might be some delusional people out there, but I'm not delusional. And
do you think every guy though, like every partner you're with, like do you not think that there are some relationships where they're like fully honest with each other?
There might be people that don't lie, but you'll still not know them 100% inside out. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
But why? Why can me and you have a relationship where I know you 100%, but I can't have
that in romantic partners?
What if you've been together for like, let's say 20 years?
Do you not know enough about men? Like,
I know.
Weird,
I know.
deep, dark secrets or kinks or whatever the fuck that I don't even want to know.
I know. Anyway, like it did upset me because it's kind of put me on tilt and kind of giving me like trust issues because I'm like, if you can lie about something small, what else are you lying about? Like when you go to work, are you flirting with girls? These things that never crossed my head before.
Yeah, but I don't think you should have that kind of in your head because you can trust them and trust that they'll be loyal to you and they wouldn't betray you. That's completely different. But like having this like false illusion that you can know someone 100% and know every kind of in and outs of their mind the way you know basically mine. Like there's nothing really I've never told you. I don't think that's realistic. Like, because you didn't even know the person 2 years ago. You were born. I was born and you were there.
But now I'm like, everything he says, is he lying? How do you get past that now? Like,
you just have to trust your partner.
How do you get past that? Everything you say, like, are you lying? Like, and now I'm going to think, like, I can't ever believe he says, even when he says, I swear on everything, now that means nothing. Like, nothing means anything anymore because...
Yeah, men lie though, a lot. Men lie a lot. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, anyway, it was just a bit of a horrible moment for me. But I've come back and then I come back. He was meant to pick me up at the airport.
Do you not remember? Sorry, I just suddenly remembered. Do you not remember that time where Ginger was like, I bought your perfume, but I've left it at the office or whatever. And then he dragged this lie. Do you remember? He started putting spins on it.
But even things like that, I get it. I get that lie. Because it's like...
He doesn't want to...
He wants to for you to think he's got it for you and he hasn't left it.
There is a reason you're just not seeing it. Why Kowzik lied to you for his own, like reason. Kind of sense of self-worth or whatever it was. And people lie for different reasons.
I mean, anyway, like I said, it's kind of put me on a bit of a tilt now about everything.
Oh, God.
I like everything he says. I'm just going to think, is it a lie? Is
white
it not
lies
a lie?
are going to happen. Like, your parents tell you white lies. Like, it's just...
Yeah.
It's life. Anyway.
Moving on.
But that did not ruin Anna's cruise.
No, I didn't want to let it ruin it. And I'm back now. Yeah, he was meant to pick me up from the airport. I landed at like 12-ish. And I'm calling him and he's asleep.
12 p.m,
12 p.m, he's asleep. He didn't pick me up. And I was like...
No, that
I was just like, after everything, like I find out you were lying about something. And then I'm so upset. And you arguing me on the trip. And now you're not picking me up at 12 o'clock. I had to get an Uber. And just my luck, it was a stinky Uber.
Oh, no.
So smelly. I had to be, the whole 45 minutes had to be like that.
Oh, God.
And I was just so pissed off about that. And then when I got home, I really wanted to be in a bad mood. But this is what I mean. I'm working on myself. And I thought, you know what? I'm going Mykonos in 3 days. So I'm just going to...
What did you do? Were you in a bad mood?
I had a nap. I woke up and I thought...
Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Was he not apologetic at least?
He was very apologetic. Like to the point where I feel like he was so emotional.
Oh, but at least he was like that.
He was so sorry. Like,
just enjoy your holidays coming.
Yeah, I just want to enjoy my holiday.
I had a lovely landing experience.
I'm putting myself first.
Yeah.
I'm putting myself first.
Because the beef drains you.
Yeah, the beef drains you. Being angry drains you. Negative attitude drains you. The more positive you are about everything, the more better. That's why, like, when you want to come to this podcast, negative. Anything negative drains you. Look at the positive.
The next time you're negative, I'm going to give you one of these pep talks.
Do it. I want you to. Because you know what? Like, when we're thinking, we have to come and do an episode, positive side.
Can I just tell you about my positive landing experience? I landed. Gingerbeer's driver was there. We got a croissant and a coffee. Then we went home and the cleaner had just been there the day before and the place looked like a 5-star hotel.
Wow. I had a pile of laundry. I've been doing laundry since I've been back.
Oh, really?
7 rounds. No joke. Pile of laundry, looked like so big. Cleaning. The house stunk. Like,
my place was shining, bro. And then I just did all the laundry and the cleaner came this morning and ironed everything and it was all folded and I just put it back in my suitcase.
Very different lives we live, don't we? Very different lives.
Yeah, well, my boyfriend's a dick in other ways.
Anyway, yeah, I'm really excited. But so the last stop of the cruise, I can't speak. The last stop of the cruise, we went to Ibiza, which I've never been to before. It is a beautiful island, but the club we went to at night, I don't know what club we picked, because there was right next to it was Zuma. I wish we went for dinner there.
I don't understand.
Like, why did we not?
We left it in the hands of Gingerbeard's friend, which I love him so much, but maybe we shouldn't have. We didn't take control of the itinerary because obviously because we got it for free as well, and we didn't know what a cruise is. We didn't know what to expect. We just had no idea what we were going into.
Yeah, we didn't plan.
We didn't plan anything.
So we went to this place he booked, and it was like some techno-y club, and it was like doom, 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 and everyone's like.
It was like people were just like
Mandy was
drug addicts.
Mandy was making me laugh so much. We were in the club and she was like, we're all like anchovies.
You know, like
swimming in the sea.
You know, there's in David Attenborough, the anchovies like in the sea, they're all like synchronized in their like the way they're swimming, just like sheep, just like swimming like in the same rhythm constantly.
But like when you look at the people in them clubs, they're not even dancing.
They were literally just all swaying the same way constantly.
Like,
it was really weird.
Like, where's the dancing? Like, to this music, everyone is on drugs, like 100%. Like,
and we're anti-drugs. What's the point? If you need so much drugs to like have a good time, why don't you just do it in your living room and just put this YouTube on?
Yeah, and then these weird dances that are like this.
Yeah, weird shit,
and
man.
And they were doing this like...
But there are some amazing places in Ibiza to go to. You know, Gingerbeard's sister told me, why the hell didn't you go to Calvin Harris's thing?
The other girls, the other TikTokers, that's where they went.
Yeah, and she goes, it's all house, it's all words, it's sick, like you can probably dance to it. So like... I think we just went to the wrong place.
Honestly.
But you know, Ibiza I would have never booked to go because I always knew it was like very much house music. But I'm so glad that I managed to have the opportunity to experience it through the cruise.
Yeah. The next day, we just didn't have much luck. We should have just stayed on the ship.
The next day.
Because the next day, Gingerbeard's friend again booked us a beach club. And I just realised, firstly, I'm not much of a beach person. I'm more of like a poolside person. Because when we were in Mallorca, we had the most amazing day in Nikki Beach in Mallorca.
Oh, best day ever.
Shisha, alcohol, pool.
It was the best day ever.
But then in Ibiza, the beach club that Gingerbeard's friend booked us.
It was sand and I hate sand.
Hot sand. Like my feet are burned. I have to run into the shady bits.
If you want to know where hell is, or how hell feels, you have to go to the beach club at Ibiza. I don't even remember the name.
Okay, and then there was the wasp situation. There was a wasp situation.
There was a wasp situation, guys. I don't think you understand, yeah? When I say it was a wasp situation, I mean... We were hounded. We were circulated.
And me, my sister, and my cousin are really scared of wasps.
We're phobia, real phobia.
So we spent about an hour, more than an hour,
doing cardio, running away from wasps.
Literally, and then running on this hot sand, and then
and the sand's so hot, you're burning. And the wasps. When I say wasps, like, you must be thinking, no, I mean like. They are all there constantly.
And I was wearing bright yellow. I think we were wearing perfume. It wasn't. None of the situation was helping.
Like, it was not normal.
All you could see is me, Mandy, and my cousin just running around like it was just
screaming. The whole beach club was looking at us.
And then we were like, "Is it usually like this?" They were like, "We just had a wasp infestation the last 2 days," and we were like,
"I felt like we were next to the hive because and nobody else was suffering the way we were suffering." There was like 5 wasps at one time right next to our face. They wouldn't leave.
And I've been stung by a wasp before. And it's the most horrible thing. Like your whole arm, like I remember when I got stung by a wasp, I tried to get it off me like this and like it wouldn't come off. And then his body came off and his bum was still in me and it was wriggling and my whole arm was swollen. I had to go to bed.
You made my phobia worse after this
Honestly,
story.
It was I had the phobia after I got stung. Before that, I didn't really give a shit. But
I
then
don't know
after
where my phobia came from. I remember in Dubai when I was a child and a fucking, wasn't a wasp, it was a fucking hornet, followed me around and it chased me. I was running and it wouldn't stop every time I turned back. It was there every time I turned back. And then I jumped and I dived into the pool in this place. And then what happened?
The wasp followed you.
It dived in with me. It committed suicide, sting me. This massive fucking bee, hornet, whatever the fuck it was, followed me for ages, dived into the sea after me.
Into the sea? It was a pool. And this time,
into the pool.
And this time, Mandy, at one point, Mandy was by the sea and
I had my sunglasses on to protect me, and the wasp went into my sunglasses. It was between my eye and the sunglass. It was going to sting my eyeball, then I would be blind.
All you see is Mandy run into the sea.
I dived into the sea. And then obviously I got sea salt in my eye.
Makeup was fucked.
My makeup's fucked.
She was angry at Gingerbread because she was like, why don't you give a shit?
He didn't give a shit. And I don't know, like, how other people don't have phobia.
Oh,
I had to dive into the sea. It was like, literally.
It was just the funniest thing.
What was it? Deja vu of my childhood.
It was a very bad experience in that beach club.
Until they did something.
Oh yeah, and then after about an hour and a half, they were like, okay, the friend suddenly had this thing about how you burn coffee and they stay away.
Thank God he had that idea.
Yeah, but it was a bit too late because like by then our mood,
the vibe was killed. I already dived into the sea. My makeup was all gone.
We were in a bad mood, and like they started burning coffee around us, and we were just sitting by this coffee burning.
It was amazing, and the wasp would come, and it would just leave straight away. It was scared, did not want to come around
the coffee. Why?
I don't know, but as soon as the wasp was in the vicinity, it just ran away.
Yeah, but we like literally stunk like this smoke afterwards.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was our...
Do you think I should wash my hair extensions then?
Yeah, I did. I washed them last
I didn't
night.
wear hair extensions that day, actually.
Yeah. Anyway, that was... Sorry, we had a bit of a weird Ibiza experience.
Yeah, it was very strange.
But yeah, hope you enjoyed our little cruise update. Cruise update.
Catch up. I really think, you guys, if you haven't been on a cruise, you have to experience it.
Yeah, definitely. And this is the end of season 6 now.
So we are not going to be around next week.
Yeah, we take a break between seasons. And we're going to basically go away and like think of loads of amazing ideas for you guys.
We're going to start doing games,
we're going to brainstorm, and basically we're going to come back better
with a bang.
Season 7.
And also we're vlogging our trips, yeah? No, we actually are this time. I'm going to take control of it, watch.
All right, we'll see about that. But anyways, we love you guys. Thank you for every single person that supported us, understands us, loves us, comments, likes, our
shares,
things, positive to the Sisters in the City podcast. We love you guys, and we will see you with season 7. And we love you.
Love you so much.